Hi, this is Scott Varilek, Varilek Trading in Sioux Center, Iowa. Pretty disastrous day on a Wednesday and a Thursday this week that really shocked this market lower and unexpectedly there wasn't really a story that said, hey, this is the reason we're going to break. Uh, there's actually fundamental news has all been okay. It's just once the market started leaning on Wednesday, it's like pushing a rock down a hill. It all of a sudden just picks up steam and just starts going faster and faster. So we know we've got a market that's at high levels, super high prices, and we're all aware of that. We've still got this positive basis with cash quite a bit higher than where the futures are. So it's a little bit surprising to see that we can break this fast, but that's just the nature of the beast and how we're going to see a top put in someday. Whether this is it, I don't know. It could be. But we all know that we're exposed at these prices. And once it starts to go lower, it's like, okay, we got to clean up some lungs. And then the hedgers come in next and say, hey, I got to get some protection on. These things are pretty high. I got too much risk. So we know that that's how we're going to put in a top someday when we do. We've been kind of saying, buy puts, but stay bullish. Just get a floor. You just almost, as high as we are, you almost have to take some money and put it towards putting a floor under what you have for a risk. Protection kind of thing, and this is why. We see a 2-day sharp down market. Now those puts are bonkers. They're overpriced. They're tripled, quadrupled in value, and it's like, okay, so now it's kind of plan B. If you haven't done anything yet, do you need to chase with some hedges or not? So that's where we're at. We've got a lot of money flowing and flowing really fast. Live cattle cash news was great. Once we started seeing a break, packers came out. They still want cattle. Demand is still good. Surprise, we know that, but they bought some cattle at 229. Some of the bids were out. 228, 229. Did hear of a 230. So all of that is good. But seeing these cash feeders maybe start to take a little bit of a step back here. And it's a correction that this market possibly needed. But as fast as it happens, just catches you so off guard. So we're gonna have to be careful. If you haven't done any marketing yet, we're gonna have to take some hard long looks at that, what we can do. So it's going to change with what we were doing at the beginning of the week to now. And we'll see if one wants to catch towards the end of the week or beginning of next week. I don't know. It's always been cash that bails us out. But when you're at these high levels and it happens this fast, it makes your heart move just a little fast. So be careful with that. So questions, call us Varilek Trading in Sioux Center, Iowa. The risk of loss in trading futures and or options is substantial.